Yes, students. Our next chapter is division. So we are going to discuss about the division. So what is a division and what are the properties of the division and how to divide if a two-digit number is given. So then what are the terms in division? So all these things we are going to learn in this chapter. So before in the previous class we learned division with a single digit number and also we discuss what are the terms there in division. So in the division total we have how many terms? 4 terms we have. One is a divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder. These 4 things. One is a divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder. The divisor, so the number which divides is called divisor. The number which divides is called divisor. Dividend, the number which is divided by the number is called dividend. Then quotient, the answer. So whatever the answer is there, so that is the quotient. And remainder, so whatever left after the division, that is called remainder. These 4 things are there in division. Now, in this chapter we are going to discuss about the terms of division. So terms of division means 4 terms. Dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder, all these 4 things. So then after that, properties of division. What are the properties? Like in addition, subtraction, multiplication. So in the same way, so what are the properties there in division that we are going to discuss in division. Then after that, then last, division by 2-digit number. So previously we did a single digit number division, this means previous class. So in 3rd class we did division with a single digit number. Here we are going to learn how to divide if a 2-digit number is given. So these we are going to discuss in our division chapter. So before start our chapter, first we recapitulate our previous exercise. In previous exercise, what we learned in our previous class, in 3rd class, that we are going to discuss now. First question in review exercise: how many weeks are there in a year? In a year, how many weeks are there? So use a log division method and solve the problem. How many weeks? How many weeks? Here, first we have to know that how many days are there in a week. How many days are there in a week? So in a week, how many days are there? 7 days are there in a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Total 7 days. 7 days in a week. Okay? 7 days there in a week. So okay. So how many days? So that you know. So then after that, how many days are there in a year? That you should know. How many days are there in a year? In common year, not in leap year, in common year. In common year we have 365 days. How many days? 365 days we have in a year. So then how many weeks means? So in a week how many days are there? With the days, so we have to divide the number of days in a year. First, here we have to write solution first. Then after that, we know that this we know. So what we know? So 1 week is equal to 7 days. 1 week is equal to 7 days. And after that, 1 year is equal to 365 days. 365 days. First you have to convert week in a days and year in a days. How many days are there in a year and how many days are there in 1 week? Now, number of weeks in 1 year is equal to. So then how to find number of weeks in a year? 365. This divides with 7. 365 divided by 7. Then 7 divides 365. 365. Yes, 7 divides 365. Now, see here, first we have to take this last, means hundreds place. we have to take hundreds place first in division. So this 3 is less than 7. If the starting first means either it is hundreds place, thousands place, 10,000 place, whatever it is. The first starting your left side number is less than the divisor. This is called divisor. This is the dividend. This is the divisor. The number which divides is called divisor. So how to remember? The who drives is a driver. Who cleans is a cleaner. So which number divides? That is a divisor. Divisor. So here 7 is a divisor. So this one is a dividend. So whatever the answer here, it will be there, it will come. So that is the quotient. And whatever left after the division, so that is the remainder. That is the remainder. Now, so this number 3 is less than 7. So we have to take 3 and 6. Then very next number also we have to include. So then what is the number? 36. 36. Now the number is 36. When we include this second number, so if the number is less than the divisor, if the first number, if hundreds place here, hundreds place number is less than the divisor, so we include one more number, so that is 36. Now you check 36. 36 will come in 7 table. If it's not, then you have to check nearest to that. Nearest to 36. Now you read 7 table. So you should be perfect in tables. In multiplication, in division, you should be perfect in tables. Tables are very important. Now, 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are 28, 7 5s are 35, 7 6s are 42, 7 6s are 42, it is more than 36. So we have to take 7 5s are, and take 35, we have to write like this, 35, then minus it. 6 minus 5 is 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. No need to take that 0. Then after that, so what is very next number? Here 5 is there. That 5 we have to take. 15. Now we check in 7 table when the 15 will come. So if it's not, then you have to take the nearest value. Then 7 1s are 7. 7 2s are 14. 7 3s are 21. So then 7 2s are 14. 7 2s are, it is near to 15. 7 2s are 14. Then 5 minus 4, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Then, so this is our quotient. This is the divisor. This is the dividend. This is the quotient. What number is left? Whatever the number is left after the division, that is called remainder. Now, so how many weeks we have in 1 year? 52. So this answer shows how many years there how many weeks are there in a year. So it means 52 weeks. 52. Therefore, 52 weeks are there in 1 year. In 1 year we have 52 weeks, and 1 day we left. So in this way we have to find number of days in a week here. So in the division we have a rule. So what is the rule? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This formula we discussed last year. So which one? This is, what is this? Divisor. This is dividend. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This formula also you have to remember. Okay? Yes. In the review exercise, second question, find the numbers given below, so which satisfies division statements, and color with different crayons. Also find them in the given space. Space is given in the textbook. So in that space you have to write the division statements. What is a division statement? Division statement, so dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Otherwise, so you have to take first a bigger number. Here divided by this is equal to what will come. So what number divides by this is equal to what number will come. So here 27, I want to take the first number. 27 divided by 9. 27 divided by 9. So then 9 3s are 3 will come. So this 3. It means I want to write so like this. 27 divided by 3 divided by 9 or 3, that is yellowish, divided by 9. 27 divided by 9 is equal to 3. This is my first statement. Why? Because 9 3s are 27. 9 3s are 27. So now 27, 9 and 3, so we have to color. So like this. So with different crayons, so you have to color. Okay? Like this. Okay? (27) divided by 9, so which gives not 13, 3. So there is our 3. So we have 3 here. (27) divided by 9 is equal to 3. Is equal to 3. Now, here 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. Like 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. If 12 divided by 6, which gives the answer 2. 6 2s are 12. So with different color, so you color this 12 and 6 and 2. This. This with different color. With different color. Okay. 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. Now, so what divided by what? Which gives what? Now, 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So now you write here. So 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. So now you cover this one. 9. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. Is equal to 3. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. The third statement. The fourth statement. The fourth statement. So prepare your fourth statement. Here 7 and one more 7. Here 7. 49 divided by 7. 49 divided by 7 is equal to 7. Is equal to 7. It means dash divided by dash is equal to dash. It means here 49 divided by 7 is equal to 7. 7 7s are 49. 7 7s are 49. So now cover this one. Which one? 7. So divide 49 divided by 7. 49 divided by 7 is equal to 7. Now next 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3. 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3. Now dash divided by dash is equal to dash. Here 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3. 6 3s are 18. 18 divided by 6 divides with 6. 18 divides with 6 is equal to 3. Is equal to 3. Next. Again here. Other numbers also you have to think and you have to prepare more some statements. Here we prepared 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statements. So this is first statement, this is second statement, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth. So whatever possibilities are there, how many possibilities are there, that all possible statements you have to write and color with different crayons. Color with different crayons. Use this. So which division rule? Division rule according to division rule. So from these you select your numbers and color with the different crayons. Okay. Yes, now students here. So terms of division. So what are the terms are there in division? So total already we discussed 4 terms are there in division. So first is dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. These 4 terms. Then what is a dividend and what is a divisor and what is a quotient and what is a remainder? Dividend, the number which is divided by a number is called a dividend. Divisor means the number which divides is called divisor. Quotient means whatever the answer we get, that is the quotient. And remainder means whatever the number left after the division. For example, 7 divided by 3. 7 divided by 3. Then it means 3 divides 7. 3 2s are 6. So 7 is near to 6. So 3 2s are 6. And here 7 minus 6, 1. So this is the remainder. Now in this, what are the 4 terms? So what is the dividend here and what is the divisor and what is the quotient and what is the remainder? Here this one is a divisor. This one is a divisor. The number which divides is called the divisor. Then the middle one is called dividend. So the number which divided by a number is called dividend. Then quotient. So what is the answer here? That is the quotient. And here the number which is left after the division, that is called quotient. So these are the 4 terms. This is the divisor, so this is the quotient, dividend, and this is the quotient, and this is the remainder. This is the remainder. So now here, so we have to remember a few things. Yes, now friends, this is the divisor, this is the dividend, this is the quotient, and this one is the remainder. So whatever the number left after the division, that is called remainder. Here 1 is a remainder. 1 is a remainder. So here 1, we left here 1. So this is called remainder. This is called remainder. So here, so we have to remember few things. So what we have to remember? The first thing, this remainder is always less than the divisor. Remainder is less than the divisor. Remainder value is always whatever it is. So whatever number it is. So the remainder is always less than the divisor. Less than the divisor. This you have to remember. So this you have to remember. So which one? So the remainder is always less than the divisor. Next, the second one. Here the condition is there. So the formula is there. So what is the formula? If remainder is 0, So then our formula, dividend is equal to divisor, this is dividend, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. So this is our formula. So when remainder is equal to 0, when remainder is 0, so then what is the formula? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. Divisor into quotient. For example, 6 divided by 3. Then it means 3 divides 6. 3 2s are 6. Here remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. When the remainder is 0, then what we have to use here? Dividend means this one. 6 is equal to divisor. Divisor means 3. Into quotient means 2. 6 is equal to 3 2s are 6. When the remainder is equal to 0, the formula is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. If the remainder is not equal to 0, remainder is not equal to 0, then what is the formula? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. Divisor into quotient plus remainder plus when remainder is not equal to 0, so then we have to apply this formula plus that remainder we have to add. Remainder, so we have to add. When remainder is 0, no need to add here. No need to add. So here in this case remainder is 1. So what is the dividend here? 7 is the dividend. Dividend is equal to divisor. What is the divisor here? 3 into. What is the quotient here? 2. 3 into 2 plus what is the remainder here? 1. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 is equal to 7. 7 is equal to 7. When remainder is not equal to 0, so we have to apply this formula. When remainder is equal to 0, we have to apply this formula. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. So in the division, so the remainder is always less than the divisor. So remainder is always less than the divisor. Okay. Now here, properties of division. So what are the properties like addition, subtraction, multiplication? So we discussed the properties in addition, subtraction as well as in multiplication. Now we are going to discuss some properties about in division. So what are the properties of division? So if any number is divided by 1, so divides with 1, then we will get the same answer only. So the number itself, so we will get the number itself. When if any number is divided by 1, if 100 divided by 1 is equal to 100. If 99 divided by 1, so the answer is 99. If 1 divided by 1, the answer is 1. So okay, other than 0. 0 is not included. 0 divided by 1, so it is not correct. 0 divided by 1 is 0 only. So except 0. Other than 0, if any number is there, if any number divides 1 divided by 1, so then we will get the number itself. So this is the first property. Next, number divided by itself, then we will get 1 as a answer, 1 as a quotient. Means 10 divided by 10. 10 divided by 10 answer is 1. 100 divided by 100 answer is 1. 4 divided by 4 answer is 1. The number divided by itself, the answer is 1. The number divided by itself, answer is 1. Next, 0 divided by any number. So 0 divided by any number. 0 divided by 1, 0 divided by 2, 0 divided by 3, 0 divided by 100, 0 divided by 1000, whatever it is. 0 divides with any number, the answer is 0. This is the third property. Next, so here, so division facts and multiplication facts. Division is having division fact, and also multiplication fact. And also multiplication fact. What is the division fact? Division fact, this is 56 divided by 7, which gives 8. And what is this is called? Division fact. This is division fact. So what is the multiplication fact of this? Multiplication fact. Multiplication fact. That is 7 into 8 is equal to 56. 7 into 8 is equal to 56. 7 is a divisor and 8 is our answer, it is quotient. So it means divisor into quotient is equal to dividend, is equal to dividend. So this is a multiplication fact. So division has a division fact as well as multiplication fact. Multiplication fact. What is multiplication fact? So divisor into quotient is equal to dividend. So that is our multiplication fact. When the remainder is 0. When the remainder is not 0, plus remainder also we have to take. So these all the properties of the division. First property, say if any number is divided by 1, you will get the number itself. If any number divided by itself, the answer is 1. If 0 is divided by any number, the answer is 0. Then multiplication facts and division facts according to division. Okay? These 4 you have to remember.